rap sitting down?
Of course.
It's much easier.
Y'all gonna rap sitting down? Well, we can do like a singing then. Y'all have control over this? Just so we can do like
Said what happened?
you know, just if it goes off time. Y'all, we have like a crazy type of relationship.
No.
Good.
You know,
Like when you go in some place and somebody just throws some monkey
fucking balls.
That ain't what.
the camera while all the other three, four cameras are going.
Uh,
Like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that.
What's up with you in this conversation? Okay, you ready to play that music then? So we can keep those captured? I'm going to sit down. All right. We playing that music?
USA, giving it to him for the battles he's won. So I'm grateful for all of the things you've done in a holler. Yeah, thank you, Lord.
There's only one way that I can thank you for your grace, and I am grateful for the things that you have done. I will forever praise your name, for you are worthy to be praised, and there's no God before you, Lord, you're the only one. I am grateful.
I got a couple of things I want to thank him for. Life, health, and strength, a million of the blessings in store. You're all inside my life, Lord, your grace abide. You supply all my needs and throw some wants on the side. And trials come in our lives, but great joy it brings. We can't complain, we don't deserve a thing, but yet and still he blesses me and you. So the little things he give, I try to hold on to. Can't say he hasn't done it, cause you're here today. We sin, but God'll bless you in a crazy way. Don't believe me, read the Bible and his word he wrote us. If I'm faithful, he gon' bless me till my cup runs over. See, I ain't got no money, no cars, no bling, cause blessings don't always form in material things. Just look at these great gifts, he died to save you. Lift your hands up to God, let him know you're grateful.
There's only one way that I can thank you for your grace, and I am grateful for the things that you have done. I will forever praise your name, for you are worthy to be praised, and there's no God before you, Lord, you're the only one. I am grateful.
Check. My God is enormous and I adore him for it. I give him praise and glory, my heart out, I pour it. Cause every day's a celebration, Mazel Tov. Before Hitler, one Jew paid the Holocaust. My ways were dyslexic, I used to live evil. You tell her, oh me this and I wouldn't believe you. The gospel penetrated my heart. Don't quite remember when and where, I was changed from the start. I knew it had to be God, the only one to write a scripture that changed a man's life. Instagram couldn't picture that. I heard a spirit say, try me, why is you waiting? Anything outside of God is Hawaii salutations. Get it? That's aloha. I may never know why you chose to save this wicked man I am, but I'm gonna show ya my appreciation through faith. And Lord, I'm gonna praise you every single day that I make it know that I'm grateful.
There's only one way that I can thank you for your grace, and I am grateful for the things that you have done. I will forever praise your name, for you are worthy to be praised, and there's no God before you, Lord, you're the only one.
Man, so grateful, I gotta give him something. Top of my lungs, Lord, I shouted to the breath stop. Riding with a praise, ain't no need for a rest stop. Looking at me funny while I'm giving you the glory. For Sean Mitchell couldn't tell you my story. Coming from the bottom and the top don't exist yet. Giving you the praise for the things you ain't did yet. Grateful for the blood and the is a fountain. If you don't know God, you better ask about him. Always sparing my life even when I mistreat you. Stay hunting me down even when I don't seek you. Chance after chance, don't worry son, I got you. Just don't hang yourself with all this rope I bought you. GA, for Christ we stay. Call us as representatives, USA. Giving it to him for the battles he's won. So I'm grateful for all of the things you've done in a holler. Yeah, thank you Lord.
grace and I am grateful for the things that you have done. I will forever praise your name, for you are worthy to be praised, and there's no other for you. Are you the only one? I am grateful.
I got a couple of things I wanna thank him for. Life, health, and strength, a million other blessings in store. You're all inside my life, Lord, your grace abide. You supply all my needs and throw some wants on the side. And trials come in our lives, but great joy it brings. We can't complain, we don't deserve a thing, but yet and still he blesses me and you. So the little things he give, I try to hold on to. Can't say he hasn't done it, cause you're here today. We sin, but God'll bless you in a crazy way. Don't believe me, read the Bible and his word he wrote us. If I'm faithful, he gon' bless me till my cup runs over. See, I ain't got no money, no cars, no bling, cause blessings don't always form in.
We still on mute. The music still playing. Okay.
It's Lutonya line.
Well, can you just open it up? You can open it up, right? Take a picture of it.
Oh, look at that. I'm ready. I can go like that. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your girlfriend, your buddy, your pal, Lutonya of Industry Buzz with
3Z's.com. GA3 is in the building right now on Buzzing Off with Lutonya. So I need y'all to do me a huge favor. Get all of your cousins, your buddies, your friends, your pals. Let them know that it's getting ready to go down. You got a few seconds because it's going to be lit in the studio today. If you're not following us on Snap, go to Lutonya M. Lane. Everywhere that you want to find us, you can definitely go to Industry Buzz with 3Z's.com. Get ready, get started, let's go.
That was a nice opening. Why we ain't ready?
We're in the studio right now with some unusual suspects. Darnell in the building, y'all. Y'all see him? What's looking good? Good to see y'all.
What's
Look at
happening?
us.
What's happening?
Y'all in a couple of days.
Right. Feel like it. Yeah.
Last time I saw y'all was on the stage at the
Buzzing Off Awards. Y'all definitely had it on fire.
Y'all
Y'all
had
had people in gowns
standing
up. I was looking at this video today, and I was like, they had people standing up in gowns, like with their hands up. It was good to see y'all in full-fledged ministry. How did y'all even get started?
Well,
we were a step
group
back.
I don't know, man, it was so long ago. Like 90s. Back in the 90s, in our church, 113th in May, Mount Joy Missionary Baptist Church. Shout out to Pastor Covington.
Hey!
That's what we stepped and we rapped. But it was like a big group of us. It was like 15 of us. So imagine being in service on a Sunday morning and you got the step team, they do their step routine, and then everybody do a rap, but it's 15 people.
Oh, wow.
In a traditional church.
Wow.
So they weren't really too fond of us being rapping over Dear Mama in church.
Right.
But, after a while, we all grew up, went to college, and we came back and just finished it off with the three of us, so trying to keep it going.
Wow. Y'all not trying, y'all definitely keeping going. How is it, how did y'all actually just break off and come together?
Well, we always just stayed in touch with one another. Like you said, we grew up together, so the other one who's not here is actually Darnell's biological brother, and so they're like brothers to me. So we all just always stayed connected, and we all just had a passion for music, and we just, like you said, wanted to keep it going.
Man, y'all definitely like doing y'all thing. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud to be a part of what y'all doing. Reggie sent me something. I was like, Reggie, I need some, I need some good artists. He's like, I got you, Lou, and he introduced me to you guys. But I believe that I've seen you guys before at another event before this, right? Before the Black and White Ball, it had to be at another event. Y'all did something because we did some jamborees and stuff that was coming up. So I think that I seen y'all there.
Maybe.
I
mean, Reggie be having us all over the city, and shout out to Reggie all over the country. So.
Yeah, Reggie.
I fire Reggie every day.
You can't fire Reggie, man. He's the best thing that ever happened.
No, seriously, Reggie was. We were at a state where we didn't have a manager at the time, and Reggie was just. He wasn't really vouching to be our manager, but he was just telling us that a manager would help us get into doors that we can't get ourselves in. So having one was always a good idea to have. We always felt like we didn't need one. So once we asked him to do it, it's been great. It's been a great relationship ever since then. So.
Yeah, because I know I go.
Even though I fire him.
He's my go-to guy when I'm looking to get things done and get things taken care of. He's my go-to guy. So the climate that the world is in today, listen to your music. Your music uplifts, it motivates, and inspires.
Individuals who have 3 different lives, 3 different upbringings. And we go through different things each day, And I know they're both married with children. Trent's single, I think.
Technically, under God's umbrella, he's still single.
Right. So I mean, you just go through stuff day to day, and it just, it inspires you. When you have a bad day, you just pull that stuff out of you, and it, creates great music.
Definitely. What does it look like in the studio with y'all collaborating?
Argument.
It starts off with argument.
Well, we can't have a group without good argument. It happens, but mostly between me and my brother. Vincent is like nothing's ever a really big deal to Vincent. Whereas to me, I can't stomach a lot, like coming to sessions and not being prepared. That stuff bothers me, so I gotta say it. I can't not ever not say it. It has to get said. Like, yo, we gotta be more prepared. But we don't never have no big arguments that put us at odds with each other and conflict what happens on stage or just with our brotherhood in general. We usually get over that stuff and then we get through the sessions. It's not that nothing's ever that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun too. I mean, we have a lot of fun just collaborating and bouncing ideas off one another. Sometimes people come up with stupid ideas. And we call it stupid idea. It is like, yo, that's real stupid.
It doesn't make sense at all.
Not today.
Right.
Not today. You hear so much with groups, and definitely, when you have siblings working together. I know me, working with my siblings. I already feel you. I already know, and then when you have that person that comes in like you, that kind of gives that fresh perspective and fresh air to kind of pull it apart a little bit. How do y'all just keep motivated and inspired and encouraged to even keep on in this business, because you guys have been doing this for a while now, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think the main thing is just to realize our goal. Our goal isn't to be famous or to enlarge our platform. And, I mean, even though that'd be nice if we are able to do this every day. Look, I just left work to be here. You know what I mean? So if if this was my job, that'd be great. But at the end of the day, all we want to do is inspire people, change a few lives, impact a few lives. And if God allows us to do that, man, then we, humbly accept it. So for us, like I said, just remembering the goal. To change people. This world is crazy. We live in a city in Chicago where people are literally dropping like flies. So if we can negate some of the negativity that's being pushed out, give people an alternative, then we're cool with that.
Yeah. I mean, as you talk about the state of Chicago and what this world is in right now, so many things is happening with our young black men. what is your standpoint on what is happening now?
Well, the lack of role models always plays a role in the negativity that happens in the world today, like streets and stuff. Kids growing up without fathers and kids growing up without mothers, not having the stability of a two-parent home. That's a big issue, because I grew up with two parents, and I've seen what happens when you have two parents and when you don't, and sometimes that can have an effect on a child, be it boy or girl. One of the things that we just try to get across is that you can always change the direction, even if you started off in not a good situation. You know, and you could live in this. It's very possible to live in a gang-populated area and grow up going against that, because you see it every day.
What's your perspective on the climate of the world today?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, you know. As a black man, especially in Chicago and other urban areas, it's real tough. You've got to deal with, you know, like Darnell said, you got to deal with gangs. You got to deal with your own people out to get you sometimes, and you got to deal with the police who look at you as walking targets. And so every day when I leave my house, my head's on a swivel, and I'm not sure if I'll make it back home. So that's just a tough state to be in every day, you know. So for me, one of the biggest things, like you said, just being a mentor to somebody, and just trying to impact somebody else's life so that they don't have to necessarily go through those things. I mean, you know, some stuff is never going to change, and you know, you just got to pray and deal with it. But,
Yeah.
you know, make the best out of what you can.
And that's what you guys are doing, like listening to the lyrics, you know, it just really like tells a story, you know what I'm saying? And music now, when we're talking to the kids, because, you know, we have the kids program, when we're talking to the kids, you know, they really need to be ministered to. They need somebody to walk them through those steps, and that's what your music does. It helps them, you know, and it walks them through those steps, because without having, you know, people in their home. I mean, even with people, even with kids having a mother and a father in their home,
you know, they still, go left and make the wrong decisions. But your music really helps them get back on track. What does that firm foundation come from when it comes to the music standpoint?
Life experiences, most definitely. Vince touched on it earlier when he was saying that we pull from different situations that we've been through. So we have a song that's called Grateful. Well, a lot of people don't know about Grateful is that it's 7 years old. Wow. Grateful is 7 years old. And I was a solo artist back then. I went to Columbia College. And I was experiencing a lot of trials and tribulations never before seen, because this was my first year of school. I've never had to deal with any of these issues, being broke, not having a dime, complaining all the time. And one day, I just felt God telling me to be grateful. It could be worse. You're in school, a lot of kids can't afford that luxury. A lot of kids can't even get financial aid. And you're in school, you got a loan, your semester's paid for. So bask in what I'm giving you and deal with your situation. So that's what Grateful came from, that place. And a lot of other songs we got to, like Clark Kent, another personal experience for all of us. And Christians are always put on this pedestal that we can't possibly live up to. And I think the danger with us is that we start believing it. You know, people call, if somebody calls me great, I have two choices. I can read into it and think I'm great, or I can humbly thank that person and know that I'm nothing, and without the grace of God, this does not matter.
But that's why a lot of artists fall off at, because, you know, once you become, you know, and go to a certain status, you know, it's like your ego and all of this other stuff comes, and it really dilutes the music. You know, the more that you're able to connect people, the more that you're able to actually make an impact.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what I appreciate you guys.
Because y'all have been in the industry how long now?
Like on this level where we're actually like going out, recording music and doing stuff like that, probably what, like 5 or 6 years?
Yeah.
7 years?
Yeah, that's dog years nowadays, you know. And that's
what we learned in these years is that it doesn't. All these years can very well be your beginning, your humble beginnings. It doesn't matter how long you're in it. You can still be in the beginning stages until God sees fit to deem you ready.
Right.
So any level that we have not touched yet, we just take it as we're not ready for it just yet.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like somebody calls
and I'd be like, hey, what's going on? This Lutonya. They be like, I know who you are. When I call somebody, I know who you are. Well, I don't assume that they know who I am because I haven't introduced myself. You know, that's how you guys are. So I know that God is going to enlarge your territory and bless your deed, and most of all, keep His hands on you. Now, when we come to, you know, the music, you know, when it comes to the music, what's your, you know, dynamic when you go and see the young people, you know, feeling your music, and then you look over the church hat to move it to it. You know, how does that feel to be able to see your music transcend, you know, nationalities and languages and also even age?
It feels great, man. Like to know. I mean, we've been in so many different scenarios and situations with our music. You know, we've been at Stop the Violence, we've been at, you know, youth groups, and we've been at churches where it's just full of like 70 and older. And so it's always, you know, funny going into different situations you don't know what to expect. But I mean, we have a wide selection of music, and we're just very cognizant of, and we're very aware of our music and the demographics that we touch. So we just make the right selections when we go in certain places. But I mean, we do have a lot of music that a lot of people, a wide range of people can rock to. So
yeah, we try to make sure that that all of our music fits whatever situation we have to go into. So if we gotta go rap at a club, we know what we gotta pull out.
Yeah.
There was one this year. We had a very strange situation. When we walked in the church, it was like a quartet program. We were like, what are we doing here? They invited us, but will you prepare for that stuff? It's nothing. And they got with us, and then everything was all good. So I mean, you just got to be aware of what's out there and be aware of the audience, and always making sure that you pay attention to what's going on in the service. Because the last thing you want to do is turn a worshipy service left.
Right.
Everybody, and now you don't have anybody's attention. So you gotta, right. So regardless of what you do, it's like even for a person like Ty Tribbett, if he comes to an event where everybody's worshiping, he knows that his first song can't be stand out because it's not going to work in that setting. Like maybe later on down the line, maybe you can build to that, but maybe you got to start off with "I Love You Forever." And then build to and work your way to what you want to do and who you are as an artist. So
well, that's wisdom. You know, that's wisdom. Some people, they just come in like, this is what I'm going to do, and that's it. You know, transitions, there's nothing different. And you guys have talked about, you know, when you first started, how y'all started out, and then, you know, going into the group. And the state of the church and how it was then. Do you think that the church is coming around to accept, you know, hip-hop, gospel music now?
I think they are. You know, Chicago's a very gospel-heavy town. So I think we're, you know, as a city, we're kind of behind the wave. But it's coming. You know, we walk into a lot of churches now. Some people know us, and then, you know, they know what to expect. And, you know, I mean, you can't get around it. You know, hip hop is I mean, it's the new wave, and it's what you know, everybody's doing. It's the culture that we all grew up in, and young, old, black, white, everybody loves hip hop, and so the church has to accept it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they kind of don't have a choice.
Yeah,
it's like we don't have a choice but to accept whatever music is being played now.
Right.
I don't know what this crap is now. But I'm not gonna call it crap. It has its place, but I don't know what it is now. But I mean, whether you like it or you don't, Got no choice.
Hey, I can make up a song now.
Yeah, see, an hour later, there's your hook.
And that's another thing that we're trying to do with our music too is to show people, even if we go to a bunch of kids that we've gone into different audiences in different places, even if it's not a church and it's not kids or not people who are spiritual at all, we at least want to just show people that there's a different direction you can go with your music. It doesn't have to be about killing people. It doesn't have to be about taking advantage of women. It doesn't have to be about drug use. You can creatively make good music. Chance the Rapper is a great example of that. Here in Chicago, and I just want other kids to see that. There's other things you can do with music other than just talking about killing and other stuff.
I mean, music is definitely a place where you can vent, but you can also tell a story. And that's what you guys are doing. We have unusual suspects coming. Where did that name come from?
Right. It was just I was kind of looking at us and like where we were after our last album came out, and just kind of where we were in terms of our careers as artists. And when you look at hip hop or Christian hip hop specifically, there's so many like dope artists that are out. You got Lecrae, Andy, and D1, all these artists that are out doing humongous things for the Lord. And it's like, well, who are we that God could use us? We ain't really nobody, but we still gonna do what we gonna do. And we're unusual.
And you guys have something coming out October. It is.
You're not gonna tell the date.
That's correct.
October is coming.
It's gonna be in October.
So how can they find out more information about that? Because I know that it's coming. I saw the email.
Social media. We have a marketing plan, a day-to-day plan of how we're gonna release different details. And today we released the album cover. So if you go on our social media, you could check it out. Follow us on Instagram at GA300. Like our Facebook page, GA300. Follow us on Twitter at GideonsArmy_GA.
Yeah,
you get all the information from them.
Yes, indeed.
That's what's up.
On our website, GA3, spelled 3 out, GATHREE.com.
And that's where you guys want to go first. You want to go first to GA3.com so that y'all can find out everything that's going on with them and, be able to go from there. Now, you guys have a song called Grateful, and we're going to get into it here at the studio. I want to say thank you, in front of everybody as well.
For being
a part of us, helping to inspire and enlighten you, through industrybuzzers.com
at the Buzzing Off Awards. And thank you guys for tuning in. So we're going to keep it going right here. We're getting ready to close out, but we're right here right now on industrybuzzers.com at our Fresh Air Network. We're going to close it out with Grateful.
Just look at these great gifts. He died to save you. Lift your hands up to God. Let him know you're grateful.
If you guys want to be a part of what we're doing, definitely head on over to industrybuzzers.com. If you would like to be a part of the show, you can send me an email at industrybuzzers.com. And guess what? We're a sponsor and child. So if you want to be a part of what we're doing, sponsor a child today for $10 and help us continue to build our media network.
My God is enormous and I adore him for it. I give him praise and glory, my heart out, I pour it. Cause every day's a celebration, Mazel Tov. Before Hitler, one Jew paid the Holocaust. My ways were dyslexic, I used to live evil. You tell her, oh me this and I wouldn't believe you. The gospel penetrated my heart. Don't quite remember when and where, I was changed from the start. I knew it had to be God, the only one to write a scripture that changed a man's life. Instagram couldn't picture that. I heard his spirit say, try me, why is you waiting? Anything outside of God is Hawaii salutations. Get it? That's aloha. I may never know why you chose to save this wicked man I am, but I'm gonna show ya my appreciation through faith in Lord. I'm gonna praise you every single day that I make it know that I'm grateful.
There's only one way that I can grateful for your grace, and I am grateful for the things that you have done. I will forever praise your name, for you are worthy to be praised, and there's no God before you, Lord, you're the only one.
So Grateful, I gotta give him something. Top of my lungs, Lord, I shout it to the breath stop. Riding with a praise, ain't no need for a rest stop. Looking at me funny while I'm giving you the glory. For Sean Mitchell couldn't tell you my story. Coming from the bottom and the top don't exist yet. Giving you the praise for the things you ain't did yet. Grateful for the blood and that is a fountain. If you don't know God, you better ask about him. Always sparing my life even when I mistreat you. Stay hunting me down even when I don't seek you. Chance after chance, don't worry son, I got you. Just don't hang yourself with all this rope I bought you. GA, for Christ we stay. Call us as representatives, USA. Giving it to him for the battles he's won. So I'm grateful for all of the things you've done and I holler. Yeah, thank you Lord.
There's only one way that I can thank you for your grace, and I am grateful for the things that you have done. I will forever praise your name, for you are worthy to be praised, and there's no God before you, Lord, you're the only one. I am grateful.
I got a couple of things I wanna thank him for. Life, health, and strength, a million other blessings in store. You're all inside my life, Lord, your grace abide. You supply all my needs and throw some wants on the side. And trials come in our lives, but great joy it brings.
Red, yellow, orange, green in the symbol. Also the symbol be in different colors. Yeah. Like what that GA3 thing is. Oh yeah, but the triangle symbol. Yeah, be different color. Charge 35. No matter how I try.
It's not playing.
What's showing up on the screen right now?
It's this now. It's not
Okay, take them off the screen.
My ball.
Yeah, and then just let them
See, the thing is that when it plays, how can they hear? That's the challenge I was having. 'Cause when I play your song, it's not coming on over the speaker. So how y'all gonna hear and be in sync at the same time?
well, they can just do, can y'all do some acapella without it?
Yep, sure.
They can just do something without it. We don't have to work that out. I thought that it would come up. It's not coming up.
Mic check.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Check. Check.
Do I need
check,
to,
check, 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 check.
I need to bring them in now? Okay. I'll use this one so I can just.
Trim say he'll be all over this mic.
What's up? Live in the studio right now, GA3.
George Jefferson strutting. They don't like it, I don't care. I'm pushing all of these buttons just like Buddy the Elf on the elevator trying to elevate. You're tired of seeing birth pains everywhere. The world in need of labor. And one thing's for certain, while you are working, you best believe you can expect haters. We don't pay to no mind because we ain't really got time. Everything will be fine. They only spectating. You trying to take it to the streets, they want to put you in a box and lock the top while tops get popped in the parking lot by cops who clock and watch. We watch and shop. When really we supposed to be the building block to help build the block. Body outline, sidewalks filled with chalk. Even if your mission or vision is different than Vince's, D. Nails, or Trenton's, we in it and we live this walk. So don't you ever try to set our limitations and tell us that we ain't going far. Because really I ain't got the patience, the pressure on. I paid many yelling Omaha. Let's get it out in the open for Pete's sake. Honestly, it bothered me that you've been fake. You quick to tell people keep it 100, but on the other hand, they hate when you've been frank.
The nation eating your help where the light bulbs go. Your kids look like the world cause they light bulbs broke. So much stuff going wrong. Sick of seeing the feds. Only lights we see be colored blue and red. But that ain't all our fault. They hardly show the good. Too busy concentrating on who got shot in the hood. Time to go to work. No tolerance for games. But everybody's so focused on who remembers your name. Horsemen disappear at the darkest time of the city. Soon as the lights on, we back, now you see me. Egotistical Christians, we stay in our feelings. Too focused on the rejection, not enough on the mission. Preacher, I felt it, that word was pretty heavy. Faith with no works is dead and that grave is ready. Shout out to all the deep saints. Did I offend you? Oh, no apologies, because I meant to. What good is light if the world don't see the hope? We play God like the side piece, Olivia Pope him. But this ain't politics, now I back off of it. A scandal metaphor, nah he just throwing fits. I stand to represent the light in my city, Aerosmith in it. Who's walking this way with me? But they want that dark path. Oh, they must like wrath. That's what you getting while chasing all of the latest fads. Being the light don't really mean you got to shine. It just means you stand for God and having your own mind. I'm not a slave to my thoughts. I chose Jesus, he freedom. I'm done playing the puppet. No more Sesame Streeting. Challenging generations to change y'all's mindsets. Are you on a team? Cause we got next. Don't take no L's, get the W. Action. Never too late to join our bandwagon. This ain't a rant, I'm just disgusted with our system. We lose the youth to what the media feeds them. Just trying to let them know his love is still strong. If you standing out with me, put your bow ties on. I'm at the plate and my bat's been on fire. Derek Jeter in the clutch, but I ain't gonna retire. The sky won't be the limit, we can always go higher. You've just tuned in to the GA3 Cypher.
That's what's up. Thank y'all. Look.
I don't do that.
Look, clap, clap. Thank y'all so much for tuning in right here on Buzzing Off with Lutonya. We'll see y'all on Industry Buzz. That's with 3 Z's.
3 Z's.
3Z's.com.
3 GA3s. Both 2.
Hey, 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 hey.